What's going on, guys? It's Tyson here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the number one reason you're most likely not getting results. Whether you want to gain muscle, whether you want to lose body fat, whether you want to just improve your overall health, there's one big reason why you are not getting the results you want and why you are holding yourself back. Yeah. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys train hard. Like me, like myself, a lot of you guys train 3 to 4 to 5 times a week. You know, you'll come in, you'll do weights, you'll do cardio, you'll put in the effort that's needed to actually start moving you towards results. But where this all comes undone is with your diet, and you know it. You cannot out-train a bad diet. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how hard you train. You might, if you're training 7 days a week, really, really high intensity, you could probably out-train a bad diet, mostly. But if you're just eating like crap all the time, you're not going to get the results you want. And that's like the simplest thing I can say. Nutrition is more important than actually exercising. So when I first started doing personal training, when I had my first couple of clients, some were getting good results and some weren't. You know, every time you start a new every time you start in the gym, you're gonna get results regardless of your diet for the first couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, just because your body's adapting to it, okay? But after that, that's when things are gonna start slowing down. So I started getting clients who started off with me really well, and I was helping them get results at the start, and then they kind of started plateauing. Some kept making more results, and some weren't getting more. Some kept getting results, and some didn't get as much. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, why? And then I felt I was like, oh, I'm such a shitty trainer. I wanted to do personal training, but I can't help these people get the results. There was people who were training 2 and 3 times a week with me, and they were I was giving them really good routines. They were smashing it out. They were training without me. They were doing what was needed, but they weren't getting the results. And I was like, oh God, I don't think I should be a personal trainer. I was just so, I felt so bad for them that they put in their time, their money, they did everything, and I wasn't actually helping them get the results, and they were disappointed too. And then I was like, what? What's going on here? So I started doing some research, and then I happened to come across a nutrition forum, and I started reading about it and read how important nutrition was, and I was like, oh, and then I talked to some guys, and they're like, no, you need to, what's their diet like? And I was like, I don't know. I don't ask them about their diet. I just got to train them. Like, no, you've got to learn what they're eating, because what they're eating is actually more important than training. And this took me on a whole nother journey of learning about diet, learning about food, learning about how you're actually going to eat to support your goals. And once we started changing those things with my clients, all of a sudden, it was literally like magic. They started losing weight. Some of them started gaining muscle because they were eating more than they needed to. So that means they were able to gain muscle. Some started choosing the right foods. All it was simple things like reducing alcohol, like reducing those pizzas and things like that. And all of a sudden, oh, look at that, you start making results. And people don't realize how important it is, because nutrition, I really want to explain to you guys, nutrition is like the bread and butter of everything. You can lose weight or you can gain weight without actually going to the gym. You can't gain muscle without going to the gym, you can if you do body weight training. But if you're let's say you don't want to go to the gym. Let's just say you want to lose you just want to lose weight because you're overweight and you just want to sit at home. If you reduce your calorie intake, you're going to lose weight. And just me saying that, you being able to lose weight without actually going to the gym, well, that just proves how important nutrition is. And this is what's holding you back, guys. You might say, no, but Tyson, I eat really well during the week. It doesn't matter how well you eat at a certain time. You're looking at the overall. So we're looking from Monday to Sunday, what you're consuming, how much you're consuming is the most important thing, because you've got to look at calories in versus calories out. And that's where you're going to see results. If you're eating Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, I'm going really good. Then on a Friday night, you go out for drinks. On a Saturday, you might not eat a lot during the day. Then on Saturday night, you'll have a big bender, and then you might go for a pizza or might go out for dinner. And then Sunday, you won't go out drinking, but you'll probably go out for a lunch, and then go out for a dinner again. And just in those 3 days, you've probably consumed an excess amount of calories that's just put you back in a calorie surplus. So if you're in a calorie surplus, you're actually going to gain weight, and if you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight, right? So you think if it's going up, you're going to gain weight, it's down, you're going to lose weight. So this is like your basal metabolic rate. So this is what your body uses like during the day. And let's say you burn more calories than you consume, so you're going to start losing weight. You gain more calories, you're going to increase your weight. That's the most simplest thing I can explain to you guys. And a lot of people just think, oh, well, if I eat healthy during the week and I have a cheat weekend or things like that, or if they just go, oh, well, a little bit of alcohol, like 2 glasses of wine a night's not going to hurt. It could be hurting you. That might be what's stopping you. Or maybe the cake that the work brings in, Everyone always has treats at work and snacks and cakes and people are like, no, well, I just had a little bit, but you don't realize how calorie dense that food is. And this comes back to, like you're training hard, you're working so hard for your results. You're in the gym, you're sweating it out, you're in there for an hour or 45 minutes or, an hour and a half, however long you're in there for, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a week, and you're just undoing everything you're working so hard towards. I mean, sure, it's great that you're in the gym and you're doing something, but if, I'm going to say, you're wasting time. You've only got so much time, and if you're wasting it in the gym, putting in the hard work, and then going home to a shitty dinner, well, that's what's going to, it's not going to be worth it. It's actually funny because when I think about this now, when I was younger and I started training, I wanted to lose weight, right? Because I was a little bit of a chubby kid and I wanted to gain some muscle and I wanted to look good. And I used to have because Mum used to cook for me, of course, and she would cook a good steak with veggies and things like that. But then I remember having this huge shake, I would pour milk, peanut butter, banana, oats, and berries, and I'd blend it all up together and I'd drink it with my meal every day, right? With my dinner. And in that thing, it was about, I'm going to say it's about 600 or 700 calories a day. And I was wondering why I wasn't losing weight. And it's because of that, obviously I got rid of it in the end because then I started losing weight. But I was I was surprised because I was having that much every day, just in a little shake, plus whatever was for my dinner, plus whatever else I ate during the day. And I thought it was healthy because it was peanut butter, it was oats, it was milk, it was berries. I'm like, no, but it's healthy, so it doesn't matter. And that's, it doesn't matter if it's healthy or not. If you're, like I said, if you're eating more than you're burning, well then, at the end of the day, you're putting on weight or you're going to maintain. So a lot of people get stuck on this rut, right? It's kind of like the halfway mark. You're not gaining weight, but you're not losing weight. And you're just kind of stuck there. And people get plateaued there for 3 months, for a week at a time, and they just get so frustrated. And this comes back to 2 things. Either you're eating too much and your body's now adapted, which is the main thing, so you need to decrease your calorie intake, or you're actually eating too less for your body, because there's a certain point where your body goes into scarcity mode. And so if you think back to Paleolithic times and things like that, if we couldn't eat for 3 or 4 days at a time and we weren't getting enough food, the body would be like, okay, we've got to hold on to this body fat. We've got to grab it as much as we can, so we're not going to let it go. And if you're not eating enough if you're not eating enough, your body's actually going to go into that scarcity mindset, and it's not going to let you lose fat. So people who eat having 300 calories a day or 500 calories a day, you're actually going to ruin the hormones, and you're gonna ruin your body if you do that. There's hormones that are going to be disrupted. You're going to have low levels, men's going to have low levels of testosterone. You can get a thyroid issue. There's so many problems that can happen if you're actually not eating enough. So I know all this nutrition stuff can be overwhelming, and now you're probably thinking oh, well, am I eating enough or am I not eating enough? What do I need to do? So what I want to do is actually help you guys out. Now, usually I offer meal plans for about $100, and that's where you get a specifically tailored meal plan to how much protein, carbohydrates, fats, all those things you're going to need. But what I want to do is offer it to the first 5 people who comment down below or send me an inbox message, say, Tyson, I need help with my diet, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to do it completely for free. I'm going to tell you how much you need to be eating in a day, mostly what you need to be eating, not exactly specific meal plans, because I don't like saying this is all you can eat because it causes nutrient deficiencies, but I'm going to give you good ideas. So comment down below or send me an inbox, and I'm going to help you guys out because I'm committed to helping with your success, and I want to see people get results. I hate seeing people get stuck and they just get so frustrated, and that's why a lot of people quit fitness. And nothing I hate more is seeing people not being able to get fit and healthy. So make sure you comment down below. And if you liked the video, please just remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends so I can help other people with their health and fitness goals too. Cool. Thanks, guys.